Hey everybody, we're back if you're new. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon. That's Coco. Click that subscribe button, please. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I am really liking that purple and kind of copper look you got going on. That's nice, girl. Anyway, let's get started, y'all. Today I am excited. We're talking about this. I know I'm late to the party. I know that I'm late to the party. I actually tried to do this video, and when I was working with this palette, it looked horrible. Like, I just thought, what the hell is happening? It's not blending. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. And I was so disappointed. I literally just went in the bathroom, washed all my makeup off, and I called it a day. Baby, let me tell you, this palette gave me everything. So today, when I started doing my makeup with my foundation, I start with all of my normal stuff, right? And I thought, okay, I want to go for, like, she is glam. She is giving like hashtag goals kind of vibes, but I also wanted to go with she is effortlessly doing this. Like, she is glam, but it is effortless. And when I started doing my foundation and my bronzer and my blush and everything, I was just like, this is gonna be like, I want to go so bold that it's not even bold. It just looks good, okay? This has nothing to do with it, but I used this blush today. I don't know that I have ever used it. I went in with this and then I topped it with this, and let me tell you, honey, girl, she's beautiful and she is a fave. She's staying on top of the desk, okay? This is, oh, she's different. I will link it below. If you click the link and you buy something, I do get a commission. I link everything, but no one ever buys anything. But if you do, please, if you want that, please click the link and buy it. That would make me happy, and then you get something that's absolutely gorgeous. Let's get into this palette though. Better Than Chocolate. Now, I did a YouTube short, and I'll try to link it, where I showed all of the different chocolate bar palettes that I have to kind of compare them. You can see them side by side in natural light. I'll link that so you can see that, because that could be helpful to you. Anyway, okay, this is what she looks like. Trying to block Coco's face and my face so that you can see how beautiful she is without blinding you. She's gorgeous. She's reminding me of a mix of different chocolate bars. I don't know what it is, but this is one of those palettes, and I feel like most of the chocolate bars are the type of palette where I can take this with me on a trip and get almost any look that I want. I feel like the only thing this is missing is probably a black shade or something significantly darker. This is the darkest shade. This is what I went in and used in the outer corner and the crease. So I'll start off. I went in with this shade here. That is going to be Cake My Day. So I went in with Cake My Day, which is a rich brown shade. I put it all over my lid, except for I didn't really do the inner parts of my eyelid there. And then I went in with this, and I did the outer corner and the crease. And then I thought, I went in and I swatched like this white shade, and I swatched the gold, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I thought, you never do matte on matte on matte. Let's try it. So I actually went in with this light shade Buttercream, and I put it on my lid right in there, and I was just like, girl, that's giving. It is giving. The one thing I'll say, which I was kind of like, why? Why is this happening? It cakes up. That powder comes up. I'll show you really quickly. So this is the brush I used for the darkest shade. This is a Morphe brush from their Coca-Cola collab. Okay, I'm gonna just do it right here, and then I'll show you. Look at that. Just from that little bit of swirl. That's a lot of stuff coming up. And then watch this. That's a lot. That's a lot. So that is a downside. That's one of the downside. Well, I think that's the only downside. It does smell like chocolate. Oh, you can have that. It does smell like chocolate, which that's not a surprise at all. This part is textured in here. This is textured. I like the packaging. It's sleek. It's the normal Too Faced packaging. Everything is the normal Too Faced thing. We're gonna go ahead and swatch these. You do get shimmers, mattes, you know, you get the normal thing. Let's swatch them. Now, the first time I swatched this was today, when I was gonna see if I wanted to put it on the lid of my eye, and I was just like, it wasn't giving me what I wanted it to give me. It was not. They do feel very creamy. They are very nice. It's pretty. It just comes out a little, not chalky, but chunky almost. Especially the first time I did it was very chunky. The gold was nice. I swatched the gold because I was like, do I want to use the gold? And then I was just like, it wasn't going to fit in the look that I wanted. Now let's go in with this one and then the purple. The first time I tried to use it, I tried to use these purples, and it just wasn't, it wasn't working. I feel like my eyelids were oily for some reason, and that was really making it hard for everything to blend. Okay, so that's gonna be the first row there. Then let's get to the second row. I'm gonna just try to, I don't know how far down we're gonna get on my ashy elbows, but here we go. I turned my light down because it makes it so much easier for you to actually see the shades. I don't know why. My eyelids were just oily and it was just not working. I was so upset and disappointed. But today, I am feeling like beautiful, okay? And then these two shades here. Y'all, I'm having some lash issues, okay? I bought these lashes thinking they were gonna look so good, and they were like so big and out there like snuffleupagus. I literally had to, I used some scissors and cut them because I was like, this looks horrible. They looked really bad. Okay, so that is row 1 and 2. It keeps going blurry on me, y'all. I'm sorry. And then we have this last row down here. This is gonna be a quick one. Even the mattes just feel so good. Okay, thank you for the dirty baby wipe. So that's those. I'm just gonna do them over here. Okay, this shade right here, this one right here. Why am I looking at you in this weird, awkward way? Look at it. It's like duochromy. Somebody's messaging me. Something's happening. School bucks. Oh, it has to do with the kids' school bucks. So at the school that the kids go to, everybody gets free lunch and free breakfast. Everybody. But they have extras where you can like buy an extra snack or buy an extra whatever in the lunch line. So they have school bucks, and we give them school bucks on the app or whatever, but they always forget to use it, and then they blame me, and I'm like, oh, did you get an extra snack at lunch? And they're like, no, I forgot. You didn't tell me. And I'm like, I'm not even there at school with you, so how would I tell you? Everything's always my fault though, y'all. Okay, and then this is the shade that I used today, which I am obsessed with. And then this is a greeny. It's a greeny kind of shade. Look at that. This rich, it's just a rich ass chocolate. It's just, I'm obsessed. I am literally, okay, so before I start randomly talking about how obsessed I am, let me show you. Okay, that's those. Trying to focus it. It keeps losing its focus, and I'm like, please focus so people can see. There we go. That is the last row. She's pretty, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever use that green. But this chocolate's giving me life. It's definitely one of those shades that I'm going to use over and over again. Now, what this palette's $54, something like that. It's not a cheap palette. It's not the most expensive palette. It's right there kind of in the middle, I'd say. Okay, so it says this cocoa infused palette features 18 ultra creamy, rich and chocolatey shades and pops of delicious, bold candy color. So it has a variety of mattes, sugary shimmers, and melted metallics all work well together in a countless, I can't read it. It's too small. I don't have my glasses on. But that's what you have in here. This is a gorgeous palette. Should you get this palette? If you're a makeup lover, yes. If you just want to get it, if you want something that's a good quality that you can do a lot of looks with, yes. If you have every other chocolate bar, do you need this? I'm gonna say yes, because if you have every other chocolate bar, you're like me, and it's just become a thing that you have to fit the collection, kind of like the Naked palettes. I have every single one. Why? Because you kind of just, once you start, you know, you have to. I think this is, I don't know. I would get it. I would recommend it. I would say it's a good palette. The quality is, the mattes are even creamy, y'all. And I always say, oh wow, it's creamy, but then you get to the mattes and you swatch it and it's like, oh wow, that's really dry. These are creamy mattes. The mattes and the shimmers feel like the same texture. Don't know how often that ever happens. That never happens to me ever. So this is a yes for me. And I don't want to be like, oh yeah, spend your 50-something hard-earned dollars. But if you have 50-something hard-earned dollars to spend and you want to spend it, get that. Also, you know, the good thing about Sephora, if you buy it and you don't like it, you can always take it back. So there's a plus there. I will link it. If you want to get it, please click my link. Please, again, click my link. Oh yeah, and then before we go, I did want to mention, because I'm going to mention this in every video for a while now, but we are going to be starting the Shopping with Shannon channel again. That's going to start next month. I'm going to start filming for it the beginning of next month. So pretty soon, we're going to be doing shopping videos at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, Five Below, Target, Walmart, all over. all kinds of places. Places everywhere, anywhere you could think of. So stay tuned for that. I will link the channel below. You can go and subscribe to it if you haven't already. And I think we're done. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, click the bell. All those good things. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my God, Daddy texts me Italian food because, okay, so he's in the military, so he has weigh-ins, which means at a certain time when they have a weigh-in, he has to be at a certain weight. And when the time is coming up to that weigh-in, he has to start losing weight. So today is his weigh-in, and I've been telling him, by the girls' pediatrician and the big kids' pediatrician, there's an Italian place, and I want to try it. They have creme brulee, they have tiramisu. It just looks so good. Every time I take them to the pediatrician, I always have something to do like right after, so there's never time to go there. And I kept bringing it up like, hey, when you're done with your weigh-in, we should go to this Italian place. Well, he does his weigh-in today, or did it today. So we're gonna get the Italian food. I'm excited. I'm excited for food. Where am I going? I'm ready. Let's just end this one. Let's end this one. This is why I told you I love these shirts. Look at this. You want to see what my face looks like? Okay, I'm doing this now. Okay, really, you want to see what my face looks like right now without this? Don't judge me. Look at that. Okay, it's not really. Okay. There is a double chin. I'm trying to like pull my head up. But if I walked around like this all day, you wouldn't see it because I have this. I farted. Ew, Coco. Ew. Everybody's gonna hear you said that you farted. Ew, Sophie loud. Yo, Coco, you stinker. Yaya comes and tells me there's no more soap in the bathroom. Yeah, that's because you guys just like squeeze it all out. Like, how do y'all know I just put that soap in there? Anyway.